Hello. And let's begin. It's been a while since I've done this, about 1 year. And I am back with a vengeance. This is the second time around I'm doing a video blog or a vlog or a series of videos. I began last year in April. It was a dream of mine since I've had it since I was 19, I think. And last year I turned 26, so 7 years after I got the first idea to do some sort of thing with video is where I actually mustered up the courage to do it. And so here I am again, because in the meantime I stopped doing it because I didn't really know why I was doing it, wasn't motivated anymore, or I don't really know what the reason was. But it goes together with today's topic, which is something about the enemy that we all ignore, or we seem to ignore, that is closer than we like. And this enemy is, well, I won't spell it out right away, but maybe you'll get it through the video. 10 years ago, I started a blog. I wrote about politics. Well, not really politics. I wrote more about the Illuminati and Freemasonry and conspiracy theories. I did that for about a year or 2 years. Got quite popular for that time. 1,000 readers here, 1,000 readers there. And I was 18, so that was a really big ego boost for me. I even earned a record-breaking $33 using AdSense. Although I never got those $33 because you have to reach a threshold of $100 to get there. I didn't. So Google, you still owe me $33. That's how they get rich, ripping people like me off. So anyway, I stopped doing that because it was a bit of a drag in terms of, well, my outlook on the world. It became very bleak. As you can imagine, writing about stuff like the Illuminati and secret conspiracies to enslave the whole world and whatnot. But something kept persisting. And it wasn't until a couple of years later I started another blog. It was called I Am in the Success Business. What about you? Well, that was the name. And I have forgotten about that blog until just 2 days ago. I found it via Twitter and I was amazed because I had totally forgotten that I started another blog and I totally forgot about it. Isn't that weird? Weird how the mind works. I just forgot about it. This is the 4th time that I know of that I'm starting something again in terms of, or in the direction of putting out content, video or vlogging or writing essays. And that's why today's topic is the enemy that is not far from you or me. It's no outsider. It's not a religious fanatic. It's not a politician. It's definitely not Trump or Putin or no terrorist. This enemy, as you probably have guessed by now, is right here. Or maybe here, somewhere around the brain, the mind. And this enemy has many a name, from fear to desire to all sorts of excuses, all sorts of maneuvers it does. You see, I've tried to do this 4 times already, and always I hit upon a certain wall that I couldn't get past. And they say the 3rd time is the charm. Well, let's say the 4th time is the charm. And what I'm trying to do here this time around is to share a message that I believe is important, not just to me, but also to other people. The first intention of me doing this is teaching myself. Not just doing this, but also the messages that come through me to me on the other end of the phone when I'm watching this later on. And it's also a very, in a way, it's a alchemistical experience. because I have to sit in front of a camera, actually 2 cameras. There's one camera below that's shooting in a vertical setting for IGTV, so Instagram TV. So I'm in front of 2 cameras, actually 3 cameras, because this Huawei has 2 cameras. And it's an experience that I think is very valuable for anyone to do. So for anyone to push out any sort of content, especially content that's more close to the heart or to the mind, whatever. So the enemy is right here. That's the obstacles you set yourself up. It's the obstacles that arise once you want to do something. If you don't do anything, the enemy doesn't come, because the resistance to do the resistance comes up once you set an intention to do something, and when you start doing it, the resistance comes up, and that's when you have to circumvent it or see that there actually is no resistance, or there is no actual wall. The wall is fake, it's an illusion, and you can just go past it, like here, right or to the left, and then when you turn around, it's gone, because you've eliminated it. You broke the wall by going past it. And yes, that's how we came to be to this point, to the point where I've now started doing this the 4th time, and hopefully I will not start again, and just continue. And if you'll stay with me, I'll explore some interesting ideas that come spontaneously and come through time. I am writing essays every week, 1 essay per week and 1 video per week on the same topic, but the essay will explore it a bit more in depth. And as you can see, the setting this time around is a bit different than last time. If you saw any of my other videos, you'll see it's not in nature anymore. I want it to be the same setting every time, and also in the night time, because I feel more relaxed in the night time. And this may be more of a conversational setting where I'm not preaching to you, I'm just talking like to a friend, an invisible friend here, to myself, sitting right there. Also, I'm cutting the videos, so I can now make lots more mistakes, although I don't think I like it. Like making mistakes. I like to be in flow, so we'll see how it'll go. I'm probably gonna cut this part out, but you know, it's interesting because I can talk now and then remove bits and pieces, because that's how other people do it. Also, because your time is valuable and your attention span is like 3 seconds, so every 3 seconds something new has to happen. If I'm silent for 3 seconds, you'll go off and check your email, or your father or your mother, your husband will distract you, and then you're gone. So I have to keep you in the flow, okay? So come back again next week. Every Wednesday or every Tuesday, I'll be posting these videos on YouTube, and you can check the essays every Thursday. They'll be linked somewhere around below in the video, or up or to the right. You'll find them. If you wish to find them, you'll find them. This is it for today's exploration. Cheers. Bye. It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.